With the champ, y'all see what's going on. It's about to get ugly.
It's about to get real ugly and not for me.
Let's not mince words. The drama between Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields, the greatest of all time, is hotter than a summer cookout. The GOAT, Claressa Shields, is not playing around when it comes to calling out the drama. She and Remy Ma reportedly had a heated argument. And guess what? She not only made harsh remarks on social media, but she also appeared in person and was ready to handle the situation. Recognizing that Papoose has truly moved on is difficult for Remy Ma. She criticized Papoose's new book in a post that went viral on the internet a few days ago. You should know that Remy did not hold back when she revealed Papa's new companion. She even threatened to throw hands. Here is the twist though. The new flame of Papoose, Claressa Shields, is unavailable for. The game Clarissa stated what she said, so let me quickly catch you up if you're late to the party and haven't been following this drama. Remember last year? Nobody wanted to believe the rumors that Remy Ma had cheated on Papoose, and the streets were ablaze with them. In response, Sis gave Remy a stern warning, basically urging her to mind what she says before facing consequences. Fans were shocked to learn that Remy didn't even bother to wish Papoose a happy Father's Day, as he continued to promote himself as the perfect husband and father in spite of everything he had done for her. Meanwhile, the Shade Honey shared a family photo with Remy nowhere, and Papoose happily wished himself a Father's Day. Recall that this man married her while she was incarcerated and was responsible for keeping her down for 6 long years. Attempting to make it worse, according to this caption, "Family is everything to a man who waited 6 years for his queen." Now, in the present, Remy is destroying the internet by disclosing all about Papa's new companion and talking about throwing hands. Take a popcorn break since this roller coaster is messy. Claiming that her husband Papoose has been cheating on her with international boxing champion Clarissa Shields, Remy Ma has made some outrageous accusations against him. You read that right. The ghost herself is at the center of this story. The events of December 11, 2024 are as follows. Remy made the decision to share some allegedly spicy, explicit text chats between Papoose, Shields, and Baby, which stunned the internet. In one of them, Duma refused to go, and he fell asleep on the phone while Claressa Shields was laying in my house. Shields reportedly told Papoose that if, "At least you can tell me you got home safely and that you can sleep with me on the phone." These texts were apparently found by Remy after Papoose fell asleep while wearing Shields during a phone call. Claressa would not put up with that. In retaliation, CIS claimed that Remy had not one boyfriend, but two. To exacerbate the situation, she even questioned why her name was being mentioned in this drama. Additionally, Papoose didn't mince words when he declared his desire for a divorce and accused Remy of being the one responsible. Yikes' Instagram post unfortunately exposed Remy Ma's narcissistic tendencies and repeated infidelity. "Since I've moved on, she's playing the victim, and I've made several divorce requests. Her preference is to use social media to control Chase rather than handle this situation like a mature adult. My 6-year-old daughter had to go to school, so I didn't want to participate in the social media chaos for her sake." Let's not forget the background. And you can see that I said nothing at all. Remy and Papoose's marriage has previously been the subject of unfaithfulness rumors. Can you recall last year when many ridiculed Remy's closeness with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain? Easy the Block Captain and Remy Ma are involved in a weird predicament that has been getting worse for a while. To begin with, there have been rumors about Remy and Ease for a while, but they are becoming more and more popular. When people see the two together, they naturally start to piece together what they're doing. Initially, everyone thought it was just a friendly alliance or maybe a connection in the industry, but let's just say that the rumors caught on. According to Ease, Papoose has been aware of their connection for around 2 years to this point. Papoose only learned about it yesterday, right? It raises several problems if that is the case. Tay Rock, the endlessly creative battle rapper, essentially indicated that ES had a married girlfriend, and let's face it, Remy was the first person that came to mind. You understand how this gossip game operates. As soon as people begin to connect, the rumors start to seem plausible. As if Christmas is all about family and love, not drama and side relationships. Papoose public accusations that Remy spent the holiday with ease marked the beginning of the true mayhem. Had Papoose been acting as if it had never happened? Or was he cool with it? Papoose went public while I was at home by posting a photo they claimed to have taken of Remy and Ease together over the holidays, along with the caption, "My kids spent last Christmas with Remy Ma, and now that I've moved on, she's furious and making up stories. Since I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock him out because he didn't throw one punch back, she won't get a divorce, even though I assured her that we could do so like adults. Everyone could see that he was in the photo position when I knocked him out. She was eager to tell another untruth about it, as you can see by her shaking my head. It was because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife that I knocked him out, not because he slept with my wife. Because he reportedly slept with his wife, Papoose didn't just ignore the accusation. He faced Ease face-to-face and claimed that he didn't knock him out. The problem is that you would feel betrayed if you slept with Remy behind his back. Remy has been denying the affair and criticizing those who propagate rumors on social media because she won't have any of it. It's clear that she doesn't hesitate to retaliate, as she even addressed Papa's charges. She's one of those people that doesn't back down from a confrontation. In fact, she's been pushing people to back up their accusations with evidence, including receipts if they have them. Remy isn't going to take these charges lightly, but hold on, he's not done yet. Papoose even equipped her car with a recording device so that she could keep an eye on Remy. This whole thing is a serious trust issue, and if E is telling the truth, that is incredibly paranoid. Method what we have seen so far is only a small portion of the drama, secrets, and treachery that exists between these three.
Newsflash. The knew a few months before our battle hit me and holler. The nigga knew already. I know he up there trying to play victim and all of that shit, but the nigga been knew. He knew 2 years ago. I ain't gonna lie. Give me don't let the cap y'all up. The nigga been knew. He been knew. And I'm gonna tell y'all how he knew. So how he knew is that y'all nigga that y'all think that's so thorough, he put a recording device in Remy's car. So how he knew is he was bugging her fucking car. So like that's how the nigga knew. The nigga's a weirdo. He bugged the car and you couldn't really hear me on the other side, but you could hear her talking to me. So that's how he knew. And it's not cap. I got all the proof. So when he say it's cap, I'm gonna show niggas all the proof. I'm just keeping $1 here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, like that. So I'm just say I was under everything that basically is niggas done already split up already, like motherfuckers.
The history of this location should not be disregarded. Despite being together for a long time, Remy and Papoose's relationship has been under scrutiny for years. They have gone through some significant highs and lows, especially following Remy's 6-year prison sentence. Papoose was her rock and helped her through everything, even getting married while she was in prison. Consequently, after everything he did, people are having a hard time processing these cheating rumors, and I totally get why it feels like betrayal on both sides, especially since Easy is involved. But the conflict between Remy, Papoose, and Easy isn't the only source of friction. There have also been rumors about Remy's association with her alleged ties with other battle rappers, such as Easy, have been brought up by several industry insiders, adding to the complex web of the scenario. Since Papoose and Remy's marriage has been troubled for a while, we presently have a lot of conflicting testimonies, and it's clear that the problem goes beyond the surface accusations. Because Papoose and Clarissa are involved in something, the drama is far from ended. Not only that, but people are now discovering old video of Papoose and Clarissa hanging out backstage at one of her shows. Papoose is making his claims. Eid is over here throwing bombshells, and Remy denies everything.
Yeah, see what's going on. It's about to get ugly.
It's about to get real ugly, and not for me.
Although there are some strong indications that Papoose and Clarissa might be closer than they're revealing, there isn't any official confirmation as of yet regarding their connection, which has created a lot of hype. Although their interactions appear to be a bit more than friendly, nothing has been officially labeled as an item. This predicament is made much more interesting by the somewhat disorganized details. On the one hand, fans are studying their chemistry, especially after they've attended events and made public appearances together. Naturally, when two individuals with ties to well-known celebrities, such as Papo and Clarissa, show up in the same location, people start to piece things together. But there's still no smoking guns. So when you consider the whole Remy Ma story, it gets much more problematic. Clarissa's involvement raises the possibility that there are additional rumors of infidelity and covert partnerships. Does Papoose have a deeper friendship with Clarissa? Because Papoose and Clarissa have both left things somewhat vague, we have a variety of conflicting stories. There are many who believe that the two are close and just hang around for work. On the other hand, some people are inclined to think that more is happening behind closed doors. The reality is that it seems like we will have to wait to see if any more official information is made public. But meanwhile, we will certainly be watching for any new signs or hints. Here's the thing, Remy Ma started making those public claims when Claressa Shields retaliated against him for all of these charges, which really stoked the fires. It's very obvious that someone isn't engaged in the matter casually when they call you out like that. Instead of taking it all in stride, Clarissa answered with a great deal of vigor. She actually shot out at Remy, accusing him of having two lovers and questioning why she was even involved in this drama. Clarissa's statement seemed to imply that she would not put up with Remy mocking her without answering, in addition to being a direct defense of herself. What makes this significant now? We get the feeling that Clarissa may have an emotional interest in this whole situation because of her furious return, and there seems to be more to this narrative than meets the eye. It appears by the manner she retaliated that she is more than a mere spectator to the chaos. Maybe Clarissa has a deeper connection to Papoose than just friendship. Another possibility is that there's more going on between them than is being made clear to us. Given her dedication to advocating for herself, Clarissa's remarks suggest that her relationship with Papoose goes beyond simple friendship. When you reflect on what Remy and Pap had, you can't help but feel a particular way. So keep an eye on this one because things might become much messier from here. Remy Ma had a wonderful life with her spouse before all of these unpleasant events. For many, they had the perfect relationship, with certain special moments that made admirers say, "Wow, this is true love." When Remy was incarcerated for 6 years in 2008, most people thought their relationship was over. But Papoose supported her and kept her in check the whole time. As long as Remy was in prison, he was the ultimate ride or die. In Papoose and Remy's love tale, devotion, commitment, and sticking by one another through good times and bad were key themes. Long before there were rumors of infidelity, this couple was in the news. While she was still inside, Papoose not only stayed with her, but also got married to her in 2008. He even declared in public that he never doubted Remy's. During both good and bad times, Papoose supported her. In addition to visiting her and writing letters, he even took action to ensure her freedom. They were regarded as having one of the strongest relationships in hip-hop, and their admirers admired them as the perfect example of a devoted, supportive team. Because of how great this devotion was, it became the benchmark for relationships. Let's fast forward to 2014. Remy and Papo's reunion following her release from prison was witnessed by the entire globe, and their love story was definitely one for the history books. Even after being released from prison, Remy acknowledged to herself that Papoose was a big part of her accomplishment. He helped her every step of the way and pushed her to go back to work, which is when they started to become the couple we all know they are not. Whether on the red carpet at award presentations or simply in their social media posts, fans adored Papoose and Remy's constant public devotion. It was clear they shared an unbreakable connection. Fans were inspired by their shared experiences to believe they could overcome any obstacle, including the highs and lows of the entertainment business. Additionally, they shared a deep emotional connection, and their partnership was built on respect and encouragement for one another. Their family came first, even as their jobs developed. One of their marriage's most talked about moments was Remy's pregnancy journey. His admirers couldn't stop raving about how devoted he was to her, and Papoose helped her through the highs and lows of her pregnancy, both physically and emotionally. It was impossible not to admire their friendship at this time. What was most remarkable about their partnership was the way they portrayed themselves as a unified team, both in their personal and professional lives. Papoose served as their manager, advisor, and, of course, husband while they developed their careers together. At every anniversary, milestone, and important occasion, they made sure to publicly honor one another since people respected how they collaborated and conquered challenges in the music industry as a team. Papoose never stopped promoting Remy and reminded everyone that he was her biggest admirer. Instead of just love, this union was founded on sacrifice, respect, and undying loyalty. It was brought to because they went from being in a picture-perfect relationship with undying loyalty to suddenly being accused of adultery by both parties. The current turmoil with Clarissa and the cheating rumors makes it even more difficult for people to grasp. This connection seems to be showing us two whole, distinct faces, and that's where the drama starts. The devoted husband went above and beyond, stating that he was committed to the long term, no matter what, and that Remy was his queen, and he had no intention of leaving her. Union. People obviously looked up to Papoose and Remy because they stuck by one another through thick and thin, not only surviving the challenges but also thriving in their relationship. They really felt like the kind of pair that could overcome anything, and Papoose's devotion to Remy was unmatched. Nonetheless, it's hard to avoid thinking that Remy, Papoose, and Clarissa's beautiful love tale might be coming to an end given the persistent back and forth and cheating rumors. Who would have thought this would happen now? After all that, the atmosphere is chaotic, and all that is being said are allegations. It will take time to determine who is telling the truth and who is not. Please share your thoughts on how you think this whole situation will play out.